Next time, before you go to the Holy Land for pilgrimage, ask yourself, why is it always Jerusalem and Mecca? Let me tell you something, African Christians running to Jerusalem and African Muslims running to Mecca. They made you believe that if you go to Jerusalem to kiss a wall, it is holy. If you go to Mecca to kiss a black stone, it is holy. But if you pray to your ancestors at your backyard in Africa, it is diabolical. We have been kept in the dark for too long. The first Holy Land was in Africa, in a place in Egypt named Abydos, where people all over the world around 4100 BCE came to worship the first woman who gave birth through an immaculate conception. They came and they knelt down to worship the first Christ, Horus or Heru, who was born by a virgin mother named Isis. You see, the word Christ is an African word. It is called Christ, K-R-I-S-T, which simply means the anointed one. The one who first appeared among Africans, among black people. The first who had 12 disciples, healed the sick, raised the dead, and walk on water. In fact, he was the first to say in the Egyptian Book of the Dead and the Papyrus of Ani, around 3300 BCE, that he is the truth, the way, and the light. And no one comes to his father, Amen-Ra, the Egyptian Almighty Sun God, except through him. Did you know that the first holy book was not the Bible or the Quran or the Torah? The first holy book was the Egyptian Book of the Coming Forth by Day and by Night, also known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead and the Papyrus of Ani, believed to have been officially written by the great Egyptian pharaoh named Pharaoh Akhenaten of the 18th dynasty. They tell you of a brother Cain who killed his brother Abel out of envy and out of jealousy. And they tell you that this was the first time a brother killed his brother, and you believed. If you really want to know the truth, go to Kemet, the former and previous name for Egypt, which simply means the land of the blacks. There you will see on the wall where Seth killed his brother Osiris out of envy and out of jealousy over 10,000 years before the story of Cain and Abel. If you want to see the original 10 commandments, where they copied the original 10 commandments from, go to the temple of Mahat in Egypt. Mahat is the Egyptian goddess of justice, order, and balance. There you will see the first documented constitution in the world, also known as the 42 Negative Confession of Mahat. It was from here the people you call Israelites copied their 10 commandments when they came to Egypt, not as slaves, but as students receiving their early education. Because these people left the land of Canaan, where they were enslaved and persecuted by the Hittites, and they came to Africa, precisely Egypt and Ethiopia, where our African ancestors accepted them into our mystery schools, gave them shelter, accommodation, and also provided food for them. And when they left around 700 BCE, they left with 10 from the 42 laws of Mahat. Go to Egypt, it is there. You will see it on the wall where they copied it from. To understand more of these deep mysteries, I recommend you to get the following books, and they are all in soft copy. The Egyptian Book of the Dead and the Papyrus of Ani, the books of Enoch, the 16 crucified Christ before Jesus, the 12th planet, and the untold history of the black race. My inbox is always open if you want to buy all of them or any of them. Peace.